Good morning, good morning, YouTube. How we doing this morning? I just thought I'd come up for a few minutes, um, really, because I'm trying to wake up as usual. Trying to wake up, trying to get acclimated to the world as it is. As you can see, I'm sitting waiting on the load. I might not get a load today because I'm waiting on it and I want to work. You know how that goes. Um, but I would it I was on Bring It's live a few minutes ago, and she had mentioned something that I wanted to talk about. It was something that I learned. Um, I had to kind of learn it the hard way about the politics of YouTube. Yeah, to kind of sort of figure out what you can say and what you can do, and if you mouth off to people, you could you might not be able to go on someone's live and ever again. you know I bring it had mentioned that someone had said, if because she does crocheting, which is pretty cool. You got to really have the knack for that. She does crocheting, and the person said, well, if I had all this free time, I would do it too. And I'm like, and see, I'm not even the person crocheting, and I got pissed this early in the morning, like, and I was thinking I would have popped off at the mouth, going, "Who are you talking to like that?" And that was one of the things that I had to learn, because I wanted to network, I wanted to make friends, and you can't make friends coming in and being, even though someone says something, smart aleck or smart, that you don't like, you know, to get into this, especially being a new person coming online, a new person that's trying to make your way through the YouTube streets, a new person that's trying to learn. You gotta thicken that skin up a little bit, and I'm calling the pot. I'm calling the kettle, the pot of the kettle black. And even though on a Sunday, this is the day that the Lord has made, I will rejoice and be glad in it. But even then, God has, even even God got mad. Even Jesus got mad. You know what I'm saying? Even Jesus got mad. He wore some people out in the temple because they had, disregarded the Lord's house. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be that type of person. So I had to adapt. I had to come in and figure it out. But some people, you gotta watch it, man. 'Cause some people, boy, they'll get your goat. Some people will come in here and get your goat. And you just have to understand, just like I bring it said, hurt people hurt. A lot of us are hurting. A lot of us, you know, you know, to keep our sanity, we do this. Hey, good morning, April Shout. I just came on for a few minutes. I just wanted to pop off at the mouth for a minute. But a lot of us are hurting, because we a lot of us are frustrated. A lot of us are aggravated. A lot of us want to be heard, but nobody wants to listen, and I start to feel it. I'm starting to see it, and me being empathic, it kind of it hurts my soul because we can't nowadays we can't even agree to disagree. That's the sad part. We can't agree to disagree. If I disagree with you, there's no I just disagree with you. There's no reason to be mad. There's no reason to be whatever. But some, like you said, some of these live, boy, get heated. They get they get up there, and you just have to you have to be able to navigate through things, because sometimes, and you don't realize this because you're hurt. I mean, I was hurt, that people are what they're saying is that's the only way they know how to say it, and they don't know you yet. They don't know that you aren't able to take certain words a certain way. And I had to check myself, when I first came on and started listening, to folks, because it it was very hurtful to me, and I was ready to lash out. But then I realized that a lot of this, that's the way they speak, that's the way they talk. I remember I used to have a friend of mine, and he doesn't want to be my friend no more. He took something I said years ago wrong, and I apologized. But his whole family, they yelled it. They yelled. It was the weirdest thing. You could get you would sit there and I'm home. I mean, yelling. I mean, they would yell like you all were deaf or something. But I started figure. I said that's just the way they were brought up. It's the weirdest thing. But see, we don't realize a lot of times that we broadcast our insecurities. We broadcast our fears. We broadcast, and we say it in the conversation, and like I bring it was saying snarky. That's a good word. I got to use that. You know, people. You know, they get get the word is like snarky, and I understood that. I was like, yeah, I've been there, done that. I have a feeling I'm gonna be stuck here today because I haven't heard nothing from nobody, and normally because my load's been low this week, and the bills got to be paid, but that's all right, because I'm always preaching that you got to be positive. Things gonna work out. They always do, and I'm very thankful for that. Even on Sunday, I'm thankful for God. I'm thankful for another breath to take, even though this early in the morning. You know, um, But again, you have to learn the politics of YouTube because again, you pop off at the mouth because someone said something that bothered you, and you're in the live. You could get blocked. You could get removed, and they won't let you come up anymore. That's why a lot of times, I kind of try to watch what I say. You know what I'm saying? Because I put forth, if I say this, is it coming out right? Because I'm very, very self-conscious of, I'm just giving my opinion. I probably, like you said, you see at the bottom, I have fun doing this, but I don't know what the heck I'm doing. You know, I say it before you say it because a lot of people, hey, he think he know what he doing. No, I don't. Actually, honestly, the God's honest truth, I don't know what I'm doing, but I like learning. I don't know where I get this stuff coming from, but I like doing it. I just had a guy, I didn't realize, I did an evergreen video and I was in my feelings. I thank God I didn't delete it because they thought, because I had a beer bottle. I did, I had a couple of beers, but I was more, long story short, my first riding lawnmower that my wife bought me, she had bought at a yard sale. And I didn't have a truck, I didn't have a trailer, I didn't have all this stuff. I didn't have the knowledge that I have now. I can work on all my stuff except for the John Deere. And that was one of the things that got me into working on like my lawnmowers, because I had this guy, he was in Google, he had him come pick it up. Came and picked up my lawnmower to fix it. And I said, well, here, we'll take this lawnmower too and do a tune up on that. And I said, take my blower and fix that too. And guess what? He never came back. And I went and got his address. His address was in Forsyth County. And you just don't realize, in Forsyth, Georgia, that area is, as a black person, you don't want to really go up there. Because I was going to go up there with something and rearrange his face. And this was for entertainment purposes only. But I knew I was going to wind up going to jail for a lawnmower. So I honestly cut my losses, because guess what? I didn't have the receipt for it because we got it at a whatchamacallit, a yard sale. Because you have to have the receipt and you have to have the serial number. If not, the cops can't do nothing. I didn't know that. So now, when I had this Husqvarna, I was so giddy and so happy because my wife bought me this new mower. I sound, I did sound drunk. I'm giggling and loving. I already cut the lawn. I had cut the lawn like 3 times, and then I just kept on driving around like I was playing with a Tonka toy. And I had a cart pulling behind it. I wanted to put a ladder on it, but I had people being trolls and everything. I'm getting the guy in my feelings, and I'm responding back, f blank blankety blank, cussing him. Now I learned through YouTube. Now I'm saying this on Sunday, ain't that crazy? I learned through YouTube. I'm trying to move over somewhere because I'm like right in the open. I learned on YouTube the politics of YouTube, that you know I gotta watch what I say so I can attract people. I gotta watch what I do so that people will want to be bothered with me and my channel. Do you see what I'm saying? I have to watch what I have to watch my mouth, because guess what? I have a company for that same uh for that same video. I have a company that wanted me to review wanted me to review their product, which is lawnmower blades. You see what I'm saying? And if I was copping an attitude because I'm all in my feelings, 9 times out of 10 they wouldn't want to have been bothered with me. Do you see what I mean? You got to look at the bigger picture. You got to look at, even though people don't care. They and honest to God, they do not care about you and my your feelings, and they don't care about my feelings. But we care about the mighty dollar. Hello, we care, about you know making it on YouTube. You know what I mean? Let's see here. We care, but see, I'm trying to figure out how should I go. If I go that way, I'm gonna be stuck. So let me see if I can go around the other way. And see, those are the things that other folks are not. You don't get because we got in our feelings, and boy, I'm Captain Kirk of my feelings. You hurt my feelings, I'm telling everybody. You hurt my feelings on your live, I'm coming to my channel and tell everybody. You see what I'm saying? You hurt, but see, this is the thing. You got to watch what you say if you want to be viable, because you don't realize the more views you get, because that video that I'm getting, and I'm deleting people, and the more views you get, that's what these companies are looking for. I got 15,000 views on that video. That's what got me free lawnmower blades. Do you see what I mean? Okay, I can make this wide. See, that's one thing about when you got this big ass truck. You got to learn how to maneuver it, and then you got to learn how can I get into a spot without causing undue problems, undue situations, and how I can get out of it. So, and I ain't feel like backing up. I'm tired today. I'm probably gonna get back in, get off when I get off of here to make just take a break. But see, that's it. It's the it's the whole thing. You know, we just like sometimes you just gotta watch what you say, but don't let that discourage you. I'm hearing so much people be discouraged. I'm hearing so much. Don't be discouraged. This is a new thing. A lot of us will say, hey, nobody's gonna listen to me. Okay, but guess what? I got videos that like 2 years later, they sending me messages. Thank you. I thought I was doing something wrong. Thank you. Hey, Fancy Trade. Good morning, morning. Thank you. I was doing something wrong, and and it's the new thing. It used to be Google. It used to be Google, for Pete's sake. Now, when I want to learn something, I go on YouTube, like Fashion Trades. Oh, here. If I want to learn something about the cruising, I'm going to look and see. I know a lot, but I'm gonna look and see what did they figure out? What did they do? You know what I mean? And that's that is the magic word. That's the magic word. Be positive. Don't give up. Just keep pushing forward. Learn your analytics. Boy, I check my I check my analytics at least twice a day. At least twice a day. At least twice a day. And it's so funny. I put out I had made some short videos because it was driving me up the wall. I finally went to um the Universal Circus. I was so against that circus because I said all they're gonna be doing is rapping, hip hop, and I don't need all that. I'm used to Ringling Brothers and Bonham and Bailey Circus. Well, guess what? That's exactly what the Universal Circus was. I felt like you ever remember Tom and Jerry when you looked at the when Tom felt like a fool and his whole head turned into a donkey. I felt like that. I felt like a jackass. But the whole thing about Universal Circus, everybody and mama trying to sell you something. And people just kept on walking in front of the camera, trying to sell popcorn. The popcorn had a ton of salt on it, so they could get you to go get the overpriced drink and the twisting thingies. And I said, okay, I get it. But the actual acts was pretty good. And I've been doing shorts because I was every they were literally a minute long. They were literally a minute long, and this is the funny part. I just been I've been changing the music to some certain music, and I've been getting 400 hits off of those shorts. So I just been slowly putting them out. And then I get one, two. I got one more. I need one more person, and then I'm at 1,500 friends. I only I started with four, and I was two of them. You get what I'm saying? It's possible. I didn't hit 1,000,000 views. So when you hear people saying, "Well, I'm not talking to somebody," and I'm not this, and nobody wants to hear me, and I'm not doing. Look, I'm not accepting that no more. A part of my life is trying to uplift folks and saying, look, you can if I can freaking do it, you can freaking do it. Now I'm being polite there. You know what I'm saying? If I can do it, you can do it. Just everybody's time is different. You will be just as blessed when your time comes. You get what I'm saying? You will be just as blessed when your time comes. It's because it came on your time. What am I saying? We're trying to get the amount of people. Right now, I'm not trying to get to 4,000. I'm trying to get to 3,000. Once I get to 3,000, then we're gonna try. Then we're gonna try for the 4,000. See what we get at. When we get to the 4,000, we're gonna keep on pushing. But I'm looking at my analytics. What are people watching? What are people enjoying? What are people listening to? What are people trying to learn? Yes, I never thought. Look, I never thought I'd get one view. Do you see what I mean? I got another company that wants me to review they lights. They're like motion sensor lights that you put under your cabinets. And I got one under my toolbox out in the garage. I was playing with it with the camera, running by, see if it caught me. And I'm having fun with YouTube. I'm having fun. Look, Fashion Trade. I'm about to go on a cruise on the horizon. We've been on the horizon before, but I'm going with my big sister. That she's nervous. She had never been on a cruise before, but she's my big sister. She the one that brought us, had to take care of us when we were younger. I got 9 people in my family, and I don't talk to 7 of them. Ain't that? And that's sad. But I'm gonna be doing lives and boo-hooing because my big sister is on the cruise. And I just wanted to show. I've always wanted to show. Everybody has their reasons for going on a cruise. I have gone on a cruise because going on a cruise is a fantasy. You're living a fantasy. People are treating you like you are a king and queen. They smile at you every day. In real life, they don't. They say hello. Your room steward knows your name. They treat you like you are somebody, even though in the real world you are. But that fantasy feels so unbelievably wonderful that it becomes addicting. You can't wait for the next cruise. The last day you're packing and you're going, man, we got to go back to the real world. Man, this sucks. You know, that's y'all should do a video on that. How do you feel going back to the real world? This sucks. But I always wanted my family members to see what my wife hit me to. She was my girlfriend at the time, but she said, hey, you want to go on a cruise? And I was like, yeah. And she thought she was just trying to read me. I said, stop doing that. Just ask me. I remember my whole first cruise. I was in awe. I would sneak out of the room and just look. And it was one of the older boats. I can't remember which one. I did a video again on it. And I was in awe. And I just was looking around like, is this what normal people do? Is this what normal people do? I was that person. I couldn't pay a bill. I couldn't stay up. I couldn't catch up. Is this what normal people do? Well, guess what? Normal people do YouTube now. Normal people tell their lives. Every one of you guys have a story. You know, every one of us has something to tell. Every one of us are loved by someone. It's so funny. I got like 4 or 5 outfits. Bitch just want me. I don't need no more clothes. I remember when she first met me, it was hilarious. The only clothes I had was a couple of pair of jeans and whatever trucking company I worked for. I got suits. I got outfits. I got joggers. This woman gets me everything. I remember one time she thought I was talking to some other woman. I was like, "Are you crazy? I got me a good one. I got me a good one. I'm not messing this up. I love you. I'm not. A lot of guys. Especially the young cats. You know, they think they play a play. I'm not none of that. I'm like, this one, I gotta beg her not to buy me stuff. Hey, babe, I'm good. What you want? She always want to do stuff. I come from the old school. My first match, I didn't get jacked, but that's okay because God was preparing me for this to keep me humble, to keep me thankful, to keep me, like I said, this Sunday. But God was preparing me to be happy. God was preparing me to be humble. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm good. I'm very thankful for that. Thankful. I got a buddy of mine. He has a small church. I post his videos every once in a while. Probably when I get over here, I'll post another one. and he got on YouTube so he could send me, he could send me videos, because but he's a down to earth pastor. He ain't like these other knuckleheads. I'm sorry. He's down to earth. And see, when you're down to earth and you be yourself, people will listen to you. When you're down to earth and show, don't be phony. Show who you are. You will attract. You will attract a genre. You will attract a niche of people. You will attract the right people that will help you grow. I guess I got all the things I wanted to say out today. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for coming in. Just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I just wanted to just pop off at the mouth for a minute, and I knew it was gonna make me feel better, so I could go about my day, which would probably be sleeping, because I have a feeling I'm probably not getting a load today, but that's all right. That's all right. That's okay. We gonna figure it out anyway. You know what I mean? Simple as that. God's gonna bless me one way or another. You guys have a blessed day. Um, if y'all ever get up, we do I do a live Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Sometimes I start a little earlier. I might probably, I think I got to make sure I check, see if I'm starting at 5:30. But I just thank God for another day. So you guys go out and take on the world and be blessed. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you too. Y'all have a blessed day. Deuces.